Excuse my messy hair. What's happening? Is anyone here? Hi, fuck off swords. How are you, darling? Love that name. Let's bring you guys a little closer. Hi, Divine F. Hi, Brianne. Hi, Linz. Hi, Josh. Hi, I'm great. How are you? Oh, I'm great. What's happening, guys? Amber's here. Bree's here. Hello. Oh my God, so glad to catch this. I'm at the gym trying not to react to 3D. Oh, darling. What's happened? How's your new house? It's lovely. Can you hear the water? Probably can't. I can hear the water from here. Sitting on my couch, I can hear the beach. It's so funny. Hello from Chicago. Oh, I've been there. What a beautiful city. When I was there, it was minus 10 degrees. Fuck, it was cold. It might have been minus 15. It was bloody freezing. Yes. Can you hear the ocean? Can you? If I went on the balcony, you'd really hear it. I can hear it, yes! I'll take you guys out there. Hang on, you can hear it, look. Wait a sec. So I go here. This is where I'm sitting. Can you hear that? That is the ocean. I live on a Caribbean island and I can't hear the beach laws. Oh, so jealous. Oh, no, really? Well, it's a pretty noisy beach. Maybe you've got a calm beach. The west coast of anything's really, windy, isn't it? And this is the Indian Ocean. So the other side of that, there's an island just there that I can see. And on the other side of that is Africa. That's the distance. Remember when that plane went missing? And it fell out of the sky and they couldn't find it? It's somewhere off the coast of here and they cannot find it because the ocean's that vast. Between here and us is just Africa. There's nothing in between. Between the next stop is Africa. Can you manifest a crush to like you back after they said they didn't? Yes, darling, look, they're just reflecting your thoughts about them, which it was something like, they don't like me. They probably don't like me. Oh, they're too popular. The most popular kid in school. They probably don't like me. Whatever the thought was, okay? They're too good looking. They've got other people interested in them. And then they go, nah, I'm not into you. It's also reflecting your thinking about you. I'm not good enough. I'm not lovable. I'm not enough. And then they'll reflect it back, okay? Do we have to believe our affirmations for them to work? No, darling. You have no control over whether you believe them. So don't even bother trying to. Just say them a lot, repetitively. Try and really sink into the state of I am that. If you can try and believe it, while you're doing it, go ahead, but it's really impossible, okay? Oh my God, beautiful, I'm moving in, yes! That's so lovely. Hey, I'm so happy to catch you live. I've got to be up for 2 hours of work. Oh, no, Smithy. Sounds so beautiful, yes. Oh, Vancouver, Canada. You've been glowing since you moved in your new house. So happy for you. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you, darling. Thanks so much. All my hair. Got bed hair this morning. Venus is here. I can hear it. Yes. Hi, Brittany. I accidentally manifested my SP getting back with her ex. Oh, what should I affirm to get her back? Okay. Hot. Damn it, Marion. Okay. Look, when that happens, that's really about your self-concept. I'm not enough. People are better than me. Did you, at some point in your life, in your childhood, get compared to other people, made to feel not good enough in some way? Were your parents very strict or critical? Could be that. Okay? It could be that you put the person, your SP, up on such a pedestal that you always thought they would choose someone else over you because you always saw them as better than you. Did you do that? Okay? Did you always fear the ex? If you always feared the ex, that's why they come back. Okay? Or that's why another person jumps in, another third party, because you don't feel good enough and you feel like they won't choose you. You feel unchosen. Did you feel at all in childhood that you were unchosen in some way? And not that your parents had to be bad. It's just a feeling of not being good enough or not being chosen, or you won't be chosen because something's wrong with you. That done. Hi, Logic Amazing. Oh my God, Olivia. I don't feel it, but thank you. I just woke up. Is it okay to miss your SP while manifesting them? Yes, guys, you can miss them. Don't beat yourself up for missing them. But the more you can live in the state of they are here with me now, the better. Okay? Hi, Loz. My SP is profoundly depressed. Doesn't leave his home, etc. I'm thinking on giving up. Darling, is this Teresa? Darling, look. If you think he's profoundly depressed, he will be. You've got to see him differently. You've got to stop describing him that way. You've got to start saying he's feeling so good in himself. He loves going out. He's so sociable now. He's never felt so good. But the more you keep describing him like that, seeing him like that, sitting ruminating with your friends saying, oh, he's so depressed. He's even more depressed than he used to be. And now this has happened. Now he's doing this now. Oh, I think I have to give up on him. He's never going to change. Well, he won't, because you keep talking about him and thinking about him like that. They will change, but you've got to see them differently. Otherwise, you will have to give up because you're not changing him in your mind. And you've also got to figure out, why have I picked someone who's so fucking depressed? Am I a caregiver? Do I constantly do things for other people and be the mother? Is that why I ended up with this kind of fucking person? Did I think so lowly of myself at the time that I chose them, that I picked someone who wasn't even capable of a relationship at the time because I had so many goddamn issues? Is it that? If it's that, and you realise you have to move on from the person because you just feel like you can never see them differently, then move on. But if you can start seeing them differently, darling, then they'll change. Okay? Hello. How's the new leak-free house? I know, honestly, no leaking ceiling. I've got a proper air conditioner that actually does heat. I have views. I have a light. I have a shower that I have to stand in a puddle while I'm showering and leaks all out of the... Oh, it's just bliss. And my friends are nearby. Like someone came and someone came and dropped me flowers yesterday for my birthday. Look, my beautiful birthday flowers. Aren't they gorgeous? And my friends can just drop in because they live near me. Oh, so nice to be back in the land of the living. I was so far away from everyone I know. I was like 45 minutes to an hour away from everyone where I was living and just never got any visitors. Any tips for manifesting an MCAT score, because lately I've not been doing better than normal? Okay, so whatever the score is you want, imagine it written on the paper, imagine it being sent to you in an email, however you normally get the score. Okay, imagine seeing the score that you want. Imagine a phone call, you ring a friend up and say, oh my God, you won't believe it, I actually got bloody blah score. I'm shocked. Okay, imagine a phone call and then just say, that MCAT was so easy for me. It was as easy as it used to be. I'm back to my old self. I'm as clever as I used to be. What's the best way to manifest referral partners choosing me for their clients, realtors? What's the best way to manifest referral partners choosing me for their clients? I have so many referrals. I actually have to get a member of staff now. I've got so many referrals I can't keep up. I am the most recommended person in Pasadena or wherever you live. What about third party? What about it, Crow? What about it? You manifest them with your shitty thinking of not feeling good enough and not feeling chosen. So the way to get rid of them is to not focus on them and see you and your SP together and work on your shitty self-concept where you feel not chosen and not good enough. Your glowing eyes. Oh, must be all the light coming through this window, guys. Thank you. Change your thoughts. End of story. Yes, darling. What about your neighbour from your old house? I know. She couldn't come to my birthday either and she was really upset. I probably won't see her much. She's too far away. Affirmations for new job. Well, if you want the job and you know where it is, I love working at Google. It's my favourite job I've ever had. I love my new career. This job was so easy for me to get. Things like that done. I have your live notifications on. For some reason, I don't get the notification. It's TikTok. It's so annoying. Go to the Facebook group, guys. If you don't get the notifications, join the Subconscious Laws Facebook group. The link's in my bio, and I give you like 15-minute warnings, 10-minute warnings that I'm going live, okay? Just pin the group or have it as one of your favourite groups, and then you'll know. All my exes come back either months or years later. It's so bizarre, past me manifesting them. Oh, look, guys, it happens. It happens. Because your self-concept improves, they'll always come back. How was your birthday? It was lovely. The drinks was pretty uneventful because a lot of people cancelled on me. But I think I had that assumption early on and then I changed it, but it was too late. I thought, oh, it's a Friday and it's last minute. People are old, and I was thinking all those things. Hi, Loz, long time no see. Hope you're well. Oh, Noreen, how are you, darling? Why am I having such a hard time changing him? Because you haven't changed you yet, darling. You're focusing on him too fucking much. I'm trying to change him. I'm trying to make him conform, but I haven't bothered doing anything about my self-concept, which is all he's reflecting. So all I'm doing is focusing on him, and I haven't focused on myself enough because I think this is an exercise in changing the other person, and I haven't understood that all I have to do is change me. That's why. Are you working on your self-concept? Are you changing the thoughts in you that he's reflecting? Or are you concentrating on him all the time because you've been listening to Sammy Ingram or someone who talks about changing them, changing them, changing them? And I love Sammy, but they focus a lot on the SP affirmations. And if you're fucking focusing on that too much, you haven't changed you. So the guy will come back and within 3 months you will have split up, or 3 weeks, or whatever the time frame is, when you get triggered again because you haven't changed you. You also probably haven't got rid of the old story about them. So you're trying to see the new version, but the old story keeps popping in, and so you keep thinking old story thoughts, old version thoughts. Is that what's happening? Tell me. Are you focusing on self-concept? I bet you're not. Tell me, darling. I love how you don't sugarcoat things. You just tell us exactly what we need to hear. Oh, good. Well, I've always been known for my bluntness, guys. Sorry. How to stop hot and cold. You've got to stop your hot and cold thinking. Darling, there's something going on with you, Pez13. You've got to tell me what you're doing, because you're obviously not working on your self-concept. And he's turning up hot and cold because you're constantly focusing on your SP and you're not understanding this is about you, 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 you. Are you getting that? Because that's what you're doing wrong. What are you doing? Tell me what you're actually affirming. Tell me your affirmations about yourself. I bet you're hardly doing any. Tell me what they are. I'm not telling you off. I just want to know what you're doing so I can fix it. It's so easy to manifest an SP. Yes, guys, say that. I made it. Oh, hi, Anna. I feel like I want all my friends to listen to you. Oh, well, just tell them to join the Facebook group or go to TikTok, darling. Lots of people aren't on TikTok, so they don't. Happy birthday, Loz. Oh, thanks, Kitty Loves Girl. I didn't get the Facebook group notification either. Oh, no. Really? Got to really pin the group, guys. Make sure it's pinned. What do I have to change? You! What's your shitty thinking about you, darling, that makes you feel not good enough, makes you feel like he doesn't love you, and therefore he won't turn up in your reality loving you, and he'll be hot 1 minute and cold the other minute? What doubts do you have about your lovability and the fact that he doesn't even like you? Oh, he's hot 1 minute, cold another minute. Maybe he doesn't even like me. Maybe he's looking at other girls. Maybe there's other girls prettier than me. Maybe he's back with that ex of his. Maybe he's talking to his ex. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe my thighs are too fat. What are you thinking about you? That's why he's doing that. What are you thinking about you that's shit? Tell me. I haven't heard from the Canadian at all today, which was strange, but I'm just saying he's resting. Oh, darling, don't worry. Probably out with the boys, probably hungover. Try going on the apps, and every single person that talks to me has his profession. My self-concept is on. I'm trying. No, there's no such thing as trying. Tell me what you're fucking doing. What are you affirming about yourself? Or if you can't tell me that, what are your shitty thoughts you have about yourself, darling? Trying doesn't manifest shit. There is no try. But I'm the goddess and creator here. Love that, Nicole. What was the first part of this? What? I'm seeing so many of these half-ass. Like he's saying half and I can't see the other half. Can you explain how no one else has free will but we do? Does that mean we don't either? No. We're in our reality. Everyone in our reality. Everyone's in their own separate realities. Once you get this, guys, it makes sense. People can only reflect your thinking in your reality. Over in their reality, you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing in theirs. I don't know. Who cares about that? You just have to care about your own reality. In your reality, everyone's simply reflecting your subconscious thought. That's it. That's how it works. People have no free will. It's not really no free will. They literally can only reflect your thought. Got it? Try going on the apps. Hang on. Where's the rest of this? Power. Fire, but haven't seen him in the 3D. I don't know if it's delay or resistance. What are you talking about? Try going on the apps, and every single person that talks to me has his profession. My self-concept is on fire, but I haven't seen him in the 3D. Don't know if it's delay or resistance. What's seeing guys on apps with his profession got to do with it? You're giving meaning to that like it's signs. Okay, whatever. You haven't seen him in the 3D yet. Okay. Have some patience. Guys, some of you are like, I've been affirming for 3 weeks, nothing happened. Some people are waiting for their SP to come back for a fucking year. Why are you looking at the 3D and thinking, where is it? What you're doing is you're looking at the 3D, like looking on Tinder and looking at guys and then going, oh, there's a sign. Other guys have his profession. Oh, I'm talking to a whole lot of lawyers. That must mean something. No, it doesn't mean shit. But you're looking at the 3D thinking that is going to validate what you're thinking. Oh, because I saw guys on Tinder that are lawyers, that means this about my SP. Doesn't mean anything. And you're looking at the 3D in the way, thinking that it's going to give you some kind of clue as to what's going to happen, and you're not understanding that you have to actually imagine in your mind that it's done. You have to live up here rather than out here. Stop looking out here. Stop looking at Tinder and comparing the people you're meeting with him, or wondering where he is, or why it's taken so long, and that's what you're doing wrong. Guys, you've got to have faith in the unseen. If you're looking at the 3D and you can't see anything yet, why are you looking for signs? Why aren't you having the pure faith, the faith of a mustard seed, that this is going to work? You don't have that. And that's why it's not manifesting yet, because you don't have faith in this. You don't believe it. You don't believe you can manifest him. And that's why you're going, oh, I got a sign. This, oh, and I bet you went to your girlfriends. You won't believe it. Every single guy I saw on Tinder is a lawyer. He's a lawyer. And they're going, oh my God, it must be a sign. No. That literally means you have no faith in yourself. You're not trusting that it's here already. You're not trusting that it's done. And you're going to fuck it up by looking for signs like guys on Tinder, blah, blah. And I know you're not looking for it, but it means you're looking for validation in the 3D. Understand? I want you to stop looking at the 3D and start living in your mind only. And having the absolute faith that it's going to happen. In whatever time. I'm manifesting for you to blow up, Loz. You'll be famous as fuck soon. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. I really don't post a lot on TikTok. I should do what like Manifesting Alchemy Maria does. Like she used to post like 7 videos a day or 6 videos a day or some ridiculousness. And I was just like, I would have got a lot more followers than that. I just didn't care enough. Hang on. Whoa. I do the list, it works. I have a few I ams. I do the list, it works. What does that mean? I don't know what this list is. I do the list, it works. I have a few I ams. Well, what are they? Because they're obviously not working. I think I'm pretty awesome. I don't, though. No, you don't. No, sorry. If you're getting hot and cold behaviour from him, either you're not working on your self-concept enough, darling, or you're not seeing a new version of him enough and you've still got a fucking old story about him. One of the two. Whatever you're doing isn't working. You can say you're awesome all fucking day. That's not going to do shit. What's your childhood crap? I'm awesome. But deep down, I feel not chosen, not wanted. Saying you're awesome is not going to do anything. I don't know who you've been listening to. It clearly isn't me. I'm a queen. I'm awesome. What's that got to do with your childhood crap? Absolutely nothing. What are your deep self-concept affirmations? I'm pretty awesome is a fucked affirmation. It doesn't really get to the key of anything. It's great. It's surface. It's icing. I want cake. Where's the crap from your childhood, darling, that causes you to think people don't want you and then causes hot and cold behaviour in your partners? That's what I want to fucking know. Have you watched me before? You haven't been watching me enough. Go to the Facebook group and watch all the lives and watch number 25 and 41. Thank you, darling, user 432. If only I could have your confidence and law of assumption. Guys, you've just got to look at your 3D. Did I cause this crap? Oh, yes, I'm a fucking master manifester because look at all this shit I caused with my shitty thinking. Like hot and cold behaviour from my SP. Yes, I'm causing that. Wow, I must be fucking good at this. That's how you get the confidence, guys. Just look at your shit you've caused. Is it wrong to think of them a lot? Look, guys, you're going to think of them a lot. Don't try not to. Anyone who tells you, oh, you have to let go, you can't think about them. What, you're going to get a lobotomy, are you? And just stop thinking about them? How ridiculous. Hi, oh, thanks, Darby Bright. Thanks for the roses. How do I manifest building my first home? Imagine living in it once it's built, darling. Okay, imagine living in it once it's built. Don't worry about the building. Don't worry about the block. Don't worry about the loan. Live in it. It's already built. Imagine standing at the front and going, oh my God, can you believe this is finished? How amazing. We built this. Imagine turning to your partner or whatever and saying, oh my God, wow, this is our home, and walking through the door. Doesn't mean anything. You have a dream about SP conforming to your affirmations about them. It just means your subconscious is impressed with the new version. Wonderful. Give it that meaning, darling. What's happened to that? SP came back and was not what I wanted. Hang on. So I pushed him out, told him to never contact me, ruined it. Yep, that's what normally happens, guys. You've got to understand that you're causing them to act the way they are, and they're probably coming in as the old version. You thought of them before, and you're trying to see the new version, but your shitty triggers from childhood, pushing them away, makes them leave again. I did the exact same thing twice. Yet. Got to work on your self-concept hardcore, darling. Hardcore. What's your favourite self-concept affirmations? They have to be really key to you guys, okay? No, I know I'm a knockout. Well, you don't, darling. No, you don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Look, I know I'm a knockout. I know I'm awesome. I know. That is fake self-concept. Fake queen energy. I had the amount of bitches that come to me from Sammy Ingram. I'm baddest bitch. I'm so awesome. I think I'm great. But their SPs are hot and cold. The SP's treating them like shit. Their SPs have left. Well, you clearly don't believe you're a knockout, darling. Otherwise, they wouldn't be hot and cold with you, would they, darling? Guys, get below the surface of the shit you're actually... I want to know what you're actually subconsciously thinking. You understand? My account is called Subconscious Laws. I'm not Sammy. I'm talking about what's the shit you've been thinking about yourself your whole fucking life that causes you to treat people the way they treat you. Saying you're awesome or I'm a knockout does fuck all if your core childhood crap is still running the show. And it clearly is, darling, and you clearly haven't watched me enough to understand what the fuck I teach here. If you understood what I teach, you would be seeing the new version of your SP completely, and they'd be showing up that way. You'd be working on your childhood self-concept shit, and you wouldn't be using bullshit affirmations like, I'm a knockout, I'm awesome. Well, if you're a knockout and fucking awesome, wouldn't your SP be treating you as such? Go and watch my videos. You're lost as hell. Don't give me this bullshit about, I think I'm a knockout. Do you really? Well, then why are they treating you like crap? Guys, I don't do any bullshit here. That is bullshit affirming. Bullshit affirming. I'm a knockout. I'm awesome. I'm the baddest bitch. Are you really, though? Are you really thinking that? Or have you still got things running from your childhood where someone abused you and you can't trust people are going to not betray you and you feel like other girls are going to take your guy away and you think your body isn't good enough and you feel not beautiful enough and you don't feel enough and you don't feel chosen because your parents didn't choose you and neglected you and you fear they're going to abandon you because your dad left and you fear they're going to cheat because your mum cheated and. That's the shit we fix here, darling, and you aren't doing any of that, and that's why he's treating you the way he is, and I don't care what the fuck you've been affirming, it isn't working. You've got to be honest here, guys. If you want to get my answers on the live, you've actually got to be honest with me. Maybe you're not dealing with your own crap enough and you can't be honest because you don't actually know what it is. If you don't know what it is, darling, and I'm not paying out on you, it's just this happens a lot. I get a lot of people on calls and they say, I've been doing I'm the baddest bitch, I'm awesome, I'm a knockout. And I think, well, great, why is no one reflecting that in your reality, especially your SP? Oh, because my dad actually left me when I was a child and I have fear of abandonment and I always think people are going to leave. Oh, well, what's that got to do with I'm so awesome, I'm a knockout? Fuck all. Got it? You've got to get to the core stuff, guys. And I hate being so harsh, but it's because you guys aren't getting this. What's under the icing? Is there a rotting cake under this icing of I'm a knockout, I'm awesome? You can't eat a rotten cake. This is why you'll get famous. SP was working when I was walking home. He made sure to say hi. I revised by having him send me a thing as soon as he got home. Wonderful. What was the question? I don't know. Behavioural patterns take a lot of self-sweetness and accountability. What's this? I'm a bad bitch now because I believe it and others see that now. Yes, you can say I'm a bad bitch, guys, but you got to really fucking believe that. We're fixing our childhood trauma these days. Yes, good. Affirmations to feel good enough. I am more than good enough. I'm so motherfucking special. Once you've met me, you love me. Who wouldn't fucking love me? I've always been treated beautifully. Everyone in my reality treats me like a queen or a king. I was made special. When God made me, he broke the mold. There's no one like me. Things like that, guys. So deep-seated self-concept changes come from what exercises? From figuring out your triggers. From sitting down for 20 minutes and writing down every fucking thought you think. Okay? From going back to your childhood and thinking of all your memories and thinking how this might have affected me. How this has affected me. Thinking about what you're triggered by most of all, guys. If you get triggered by being left on red or people, you're worried constantly that they'll leave, you've probably got abandonment issues. And if you think about it, your dad probably left or someone died in your reality or you were constantly left at home and your parents' priority was their job. Something like that. Etc. Guys, I've got a self-concept course coming out, I promise. When you do that course, you'll have an assessment, a quiz, and you'll be able to figure out, Jesus, I've got some really severe abandonment shit going on that I didn't even know. Fuck, I better work on this. Because there's exercises for you to actually analyze yourself. Okay? I promise, if you get to the end of the course and you don't know what your issues are, I've done it wrong. It'll be out in about a month, I promise. You're lagging. Oh, really? Oh, no. Do you recommend therapy? Well, only if your therapist is on board with not sitting there dredging up the past every fucking 5 seconds and actually wants to do affirmations and stuff like that. You have to pick your therapist wisely, guys. As a child, I felt I wasn't good enough because I was a girl, that my mother would have loved me more if I was a boy. Been working on my self-concept, but not sure my affirmations are deep enough. Why would you even think that, darling? Have you ever sat down with your mum and had a conversation about, did she want a boy or a girl? And that she might have wanted a boy, but as soon as she met you, she loved you? Have you had that conversation? I would go and have the conversation first of all, because that might really help. And your mum will say, my God, where did you get that idea? I never thought that. Sometimes when you actually have the conversation with them, guys, you'll realise this belief you've been holding on to is not true. I would do that first of all, darling, if you can be brave enough to do it. If your mum's still around, I would do that. Then start saying, my mum has always loved me. My parents adored me. The moment I was born, they adored me. I was everything they wanted. Say those things. I am valued, yes. Hi from Kentucky. Oh! I don't know where I messed up so badly. I didn't check socials and focus on self-concept. What's happening, Ariel? Yes, my dad died 10 years ago. Yes, look, guys, if you have a parent who dies, that can really mess you up. For relationships to make you feel like, oh, God, when's the other shoe going to drop? When's bad things going to happen? When are bad things going to happen? For her to say the words, I love you, I affirm she can't stop saying how much she loves me. Yes, say that. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling up. So how do you change the rotten cake? That's what my self-concept course is going to be about, guys, that you have to assess, first of all, what the self-concept childhood issues are. If you don't know them, it's very hard to know what self-concept affirmations to say, and that's why I'm saying, and I didn't mean to pay out on you, darling, that's why I'm saying I am awesome, I'm a knockout, are bullshit affirmations, because they're not getting to the core of the shit. Why do you feel you have to say, I'm a knockout, I'm awesome? Oh, I know why, because you probably don't feel good enough in yourself. And so you're saying things like, I'm a knockout, because you're actually paranoid about your appearance. You feel you're not pretty enough, not beautiful enough, your body's not good enough, and therefore you're using the word knockout because you actually feel not beautiful. And there's a reason for that. And then you've got to go deeper. Oh, well, when I was a kid, I was constantly compared to my female cousins, or my mum was paranoid about her weight and she had anorexia, or she always told me I was fat, or. Get it? And that's why you're feeling the need to say knockout, because actually you feel not beautiful. Got it? You've got to get, why am I saying that? Why have I chosen that affirmation? Got it? Loz, today would have been 2 years with SP, so I haven't been feeling great. Tips to feel motivated. Oh, darling, look, that's really hard. And when you get to that anniversary date of like, God, we haven't been together a whole year. This is fucking awful. Like, darling, just work on yourself. Stand in front of that mirror and just rampage your self-concept, and then write a letter to him and write a letter back from him to you. Like, I have been missing you so much. I can't wait to see you again. This year has been hell for me. Whatever it is. Write or whisper, or hear him whisper to you exactly what you want him to be saying right now, darling, what you want him to be feeling. They're not separate, guys. Whisper to them and have them whisper back. Write to them and have them write back. They can hear you, trust me. And I know that must be very hard, darling. Been saying SP always is texting, calling me. I'm never ignored. I'm never neglected. That's wonderful. Can you manifest a certain circumstance, as in if you want the circumstance to come into fruition? Yes, darling. Like whatever the circumstance is. I love having the job at blah. Well, that's a circumstance. Absolutely. It's been a year since my old SP left. I was thinking about him, but I'm affirming it's done. Wonderful, Hallie. I love the letter idea. Yes, do it, guys. Anything in a journal that you feel would help you. Writing your 5 years together, 5 years from now, what you'd be doing. Dear diary, today we did this. Imagining that he's here with you. What about being cheated on? How do you affirm? I left, but he is with that girl. Okay, so you got to think, what did I think about myself that made me think he might cheat, or he might leave, or I wasn't good enough? It's not even, you don't have to have had the assumption men cheat for them to cheat. It could be I'm not enough and I put him on a pedestal and he's above me, and I constantly worry about competition from others. Did you worry about competition? You've got to think, I am more than enough. I am so motherfucking special. No one is like me. No one compares to me. Start saying those things and really working on you, and then start thinking he regrets it. He can't stand her. He loves you and only you, and he's with you now. Okay, he made a huge mistake. He comes back and tells you how he made a huge fucking mistake. Today is 4 years. I've cried all day. Oh, darling. Okay, so if this has been 4 years for you, then I don't know what the fuck you've been doing, but you need to start watching my videos. more. Okay, you in the Facebook group, DPEZ, the one I've been talking to, go to the Facebook group, darling, please, and watch number 25, number 41, number 67, and number 77. 77 is awful because I'm crying through most of it, but it will probably help you with what's going on with you, because I don't think you're understanding what your core self-concept issues are, and that's why it's taken 4 fucking years. Got it? Yes, I've been working through my mummy issues lately. Good. I honestly adored my parents and spoiled rotten, unclear of low self-concept, even though affirmations are helping. I honestly adored my parents and was spoiled rotten. Okay, guys, look, you don't have to have had a bad childhood to have shitty beliefs about yourself that are ruining your life. So many people got on calls with me and said, I had such a good childhood, and by the end of the call, they're bawling their eyes out. It doesn't have to be a bad childhood. It could simply be that your parents were critical or strict, that they made you feel not good enough in some small way, that they built you up so much that nothing ever compares, that nothing is ever good enough. It could be small things like that. But you've got to think, what am I triggered by now? If you can't work out what that childhood stuff is, what triggers me now? People leaving me on red? Oh, well, maybe my parents were away a lot. Maybe they did work a lot. And I thought that was normal. But actually, them doing 12-hour days and me coming home from school alone and sitting by myself for a couple of hours waiting for my mum and dad, lots of other people didn't do that. Maybe I felt a little abandoned and didn't even realise, because for me it was normal. Maybe we had a yelly, screaming household where people shouted a lot, and I thought that was normal because in my household it was normal. Maybe I watched 2 parents that weren't very affectionate with each other, and so I've never had really affectionate relationships because I thought non-affection was normal. Maybe my parents weren't very affectionate to me because I was Hispanic or from a background that didn't show a lot of affection culturally. Okay, I'm not saying all Hispanics like that, but I've had a lot of calls with Hispanics that say that. Okay, so see what I'm saying? Sometimes you're not aware of what your childhood was like because comparatively, you had nothing to compare it to because you weren't in other people's households all day. Can you repeat the videos to watch? 25, 41, 67, 77. I hate 77, but please watch it. My trauma was being told I was mentally ill since I was 12. I was so attached to that label. Oh, God. Love it how they love just dishing out the mentally ill diagnoses when you're a child. It's just so fucked. And then they'll give you ADHD medication or some bullshit. Just ignore whatever psychologist or psychiatrist said that to you, darling. Just ignore what the fuck you heard. Nothing wrong with me. I am mentally thriving. Oh my God, 77 is my number. Oh, good. We'll go and watch that, darling. It will help you. And guys, if you can't find the videos, groups, it's quite hard to find things, but go across the top menu and you'll see photos. It'll either say photos, it will say media, or it'll say videos. And then within that topic, you'll see photos, videos. Go to the videos, you can scroll down, or you can just type 77 or 25, and that video will come up in the search bar in the group, okay? You are right. I put him on a pedestal. Well, yeah, please stop that. The only way you can stop that, guys, is to put yourself up there. You can't really tear them down, just put yourself up there. Hi, Nita. I believe my desire is mine, but not able to live in the end, like wish fulfilled guidance. Okay, so you can't believe your desire is already mine and not be able to live in the end. You can't do both. You either believe it is or you don't. If you're trying to live in the end all day, if that's what you're trying to do, don't beat yourself up. No one can really do that, okay, if that's what you're worried about. If you can't live in the end all day, you might be living in the end one moment. Oh, thank you, darling, for the presents. If you can't live in the end all day, no one can. Don't beat yourself up. I'm living in the end right now. Oh, now I've been thrown by the 3D. Oh, I'll just go back to it. Happy belated birthday, you gorgeous goddess. Oh, thanks, darling. Thanks, Mandy, for the rose. How to find your one. What do you mean? One person? Well, you decide if they're your one, darling. I don't believe in this soulmate bullshit, twin flame crap. You decide if they're your soulmate just by saying they love me, they adore me, and whatever you're thinking, they're going to reflect back. You could think someone's your soulmate, but you're going to think they don't love me as much as I love them and they won't love you. And you'll be attached to this idea that that person was your one your whole fucking life, but your shitty thinking got reflected back to them and reflected back to you, and they never loved you. And you think, oh my God, but that was my soulmate. But deep down, you didn't feel they loved you, and you fucked the whole thing. You know what I mean? Pale pink equals stunning. Oh, thank you, darling. I'm just in my dressing gown. Last month, I took him down from the pedestal, wrote down affirmations, been to therapy, it's still not back. Well, Michelle, are you working on your self-concept? Or are you just focusing on him too much? Guys, sometimes it takes ages. Have some patience. And if you don't want to be patient, well, go and move on to someone else. But how do you know they weren't coming back this whole time? How do you know what the movement's been? How do you know what they're thinking? You don't. Got to have faith in the unseen. Okay, guys? After working on self-concept, memories have come back of family telling me I'd never marry due to my weight. Well, there you go, darling. Fuck whatever anyone said about your weight. Fuck that shit. I am beautiful just the way I am. My body is perfection. Who wouldn't want me? Of course I'm a married goddess because I'm so voluptuous and beautiful. Men love my body. Every man I meet loves my curvy, beautiful frame. They love how my body looks. I am so wifey. Everyone wants to make me their fucking wife. What do I do when my parents put out bad affirmations? Well, just ignore what your parents are doing, darling. But if your parents are reflecting badly in the 3D, it's your thinking about them. Change your parents. They're always so positive. They're always so encouraging. And then they'll start to change. But you think about them badly and then they'll turn up that way. I was affirming that me and my SP are going out on a date and random guys are trying to take me out. Well, that happens, darling. What do I do? Hang on. I posted a question, a few comments up. Oh, hang on, Mocha. I'll try and see it. Faith in the unseen, yes. I think I'm codependent on Loz. Oh, Nisha. Where is this? I can't see your question. Thanks, Loz. I really understand what you're trying to ask. Clear now. Love you. Okay, good. Can we manifest our desired outcome when doing financial negotiations with a banker or others? What do you mean? Why are you worrying about the negotiations? Don't worry about what happens with the negotiations. Just imagine you've got what you want. Don't worry about what happens in between. That's the how you're worried about. Since I affirmed I'm not depressed, don't have ADHD, etc., all the symptoms have gone. It's crazy. Exactly, darling. Exactly. Fuck whatever a psychologist said. Mocha, I don't know what your question is. You're going to have to put it again, darling. Just write it again. Yes, my daily Joseph Loz, so I need today. Oh, blah, blah, blah. My SP is moving tomorrow and I'm trying not to spiral. We don't have each other's contact info. Oh, no, darling. Oh, look. Sometimes that will really throw you and you think, oh my God, how are they going to contact me? You've got to just not worry about that. Okay? You've got to think, well, hang on. People can contact each other whenever. They're going to find me on socials. They're going to find my number. They'll ask a friend. Think about World War II. People were separated by wars. They still came back and found each other. And they didn't have any social media. Is it okay to see other people? Yes, darling. While manifesting your SP? Yes. You guys trying to ask me out, but I can't do it. They're not him. Well, guys, look. Sometimes just do it for the attention, to build up your self-concept, honestly. Lois, how to overcome disassociation. I don't even know what that means. What do you mean by that, darling? Is that some psychological term you're using where you're disassociating from people, or you're disconnecting from people because you're avoidant? You're avoiding emotions and you're disassociating your emotions from you because you can't handle your emotions, can't cope? Is that what you're saying? I never disassociate. Is that what you mean? Say things like that. I can handle my emotions. I never get triggered anymore. Disassociation from the presence. Yes, you're exactly right. Okay, so just forget whatever the fuck that psychological term is, darling. So I don't stay in the present moment because I can't handle my feelings. Okay, so that's what you've discovered. So I can cope with anything I'm feeling. My triggers don't trigger me anymore. My feelings do not control me. I control my feelings. I control my mind. Say those things, darling. I can handle the feelings I feel. My family are Holocaust survivors and they still found their families. Exactly, Hallie. Loz, you're my new bestie. Oh, thanks, TT. Have you ever manifested an SP? Do you honestly think I'd be giving this advice, guys, if I hadn't? Be a bit of a fraud, wouldn't I? I'm really talking about a lot of the time, guys, how to not mess it up. A lot of people talk about manifesting. I'm talking about how to not manifest them back and then mess it up. Which I've been very good at in the past. Because getting them back is the easy part, so not losing them again is the hard part. I shouldn't affirm that, but I have passed myself not present a lot. Okay, so I am so present. I'm so present in the moment, I can handle my feelings. Yeah, you're on. Hope you had the bath screen. Yes, I did. Thank you. Loz, long time no see, but second SP came back. No more. Too good to be true. Oh, really, Paula? Second SP came back? Wow. Oh, wonderful, darling. That's wonderful. Oh, what were you doing, darling? That's great. Been so lonely, Loz. Oh, Jody. Oh. Darling, just stay on the lives with us. How do you get more confident? And what's your thoughts of rampaging? Rampaging helps your confidence. Stand in front of the mirror. Tell yourself how fucking amazing you are. Who wouldn't choose me? I'm some other fucking special. When God made me, he broke the mold. Who wouldn't love me? La, la, la. Drive your car and yell and scream about yourself. Be in the shower and shout about how great you are. Rampaging really helps your confidence, guys. Loz, advice for dealing with resistance with sleep tapes of SP affirmations. Bad dreams, felt awful. Why are you doing SP affirmations at night? Why aren't you doing self-concept? I don't know why you'd be doing SP, but okay, if you really want to. But your brain's going to fight it, so don't worry about it. Guys, you've got to keep persistent at it if you really want to do the sleep affirmations. Okay, I got to go, guys. Hang on, what's this? If you really tackle your core beliefs about you, the little shit you're worrying about will fade. Yes, Narain. Speaking the truth. Yes, my darling, it's so true. You're so right. What did I say, Harry? Loz, long time no see. Oh, hang on, guys, I'm scrolling down. Oh, guys, if you want to know my manifesting stories, do go to the first couple of lives on the Facebook group, number 1 to 5. I'll probably talk about each of mine if you want to know. But also go to the Facebook group, guys, because so many success stories. Everyone goes in there and tells of their success with their SPs and their finances and etc. That's what the main page is for. The Q&A forum that I post every Monday, it's got a Neville quote. That's for putting your questions in. There's no questions on the main page. It's purely success and encouragement. It's really a positive place. Do you do sessions? No, I don't anymore, darling. Sorry. But I will be bringing out a self-concept and Bring Your Ex Back course very soon, probably in a month. I promise. It'll be video and workbook and a whole lot of quizzes and stuff so you discover what your issues are. Okay, I did do calls, but not anymore. Loz, best date with SP on Friday. He spent $500 and wouldn't let me pay for anything. Holy shit, Nat! $500! Oh, this man's obsessed with you, Nat. I love it. I love this guy. Darling, look how far you've come since our second call, honestly. I'm so proud. Affirmations for a dad who ignored me and never connected with me. Okay, so instead of telling you had ADHD, fuck off swords, maybe they should have sat you down and dealt with your issues about your dad. Feeling not good enough. Okay? Maybe that one would have helped. If he ignored you and never connected with you, I want you to start saying things like, he had his own issues. The way he treated me isn't any reflection on me. He couldn't handle his emotions. He was emotionally retarded. It had nothing to do with me. He probably had a really fucked childhood and he didn't know how to give love or show love or be there connected with me, but that didn't mean that he didn't love me. Deep down he did. Then I want you to write a letter from your dad to you, all the things you wish your dad would have said to you and done for you. Son, I'm so sorry. I wish that I had been there for you. I just couldn't cope with it. When I was a kid, no one ever showed me love and I didn't know how to show you love. I wish I could have done this with you and that with you. I deeply regret it. And read that and really imagine that that is the way he's feeling. And I bet you any money it's exactly how they feel. Because when people are emotionally retarded, guys, it doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they don't know how to show it. Okay? And I want you to look at that letter and know that the way he acted is no reflection on you. And then start saying, no one would dare ignore me. I'm too special. I'm actually so special to my dad. I'm special to everyone. Everyone's always treated me so beautifully. Everyone's always paid me so much attention. Say always. You like revising your childhood by saying that, darling, and really work on those affirmations. I am more than good enough. Who would dare ignore me? I never get ignored. I stand out in any crowd. Everyone's always shown me so much love and affection. Got it? I found you a couple of months ago and it felt bad. Now, even in no contact, I've never felt more confident. That's wonderful. I reposted my question. Oh, where is it? Every time I think a bad thought, I imagine you yelling me to snap out of it. Oh, good, darling. How can RSP hear our thoughts, but we can't hear them, or we can hear them? No. You're in your reality, you're doing what you're doing. Over in their reality, you're probably hearing their thoughts. I don't fucking know. All I know is about my own reality, and everyone's in a separate reality. So they can only reflect and hear your thinking in your reality. They're over in theirs. You're probably hearing their thoughts in their reality, but you're not in their reality with you. You're just here with you. I know it's really hard to get your head around quantum physics, guys, but everyone's in their own separate reality, and they're only reflecting that person thinking in that reality. Just try and get your head around it. I know it's a bit difficult. The way I described it was not right. Hang on. Mocha, I'm trying to find your question. Can't find it. Where is it? Oh, darling, can't see it. You're amazing, Loz. Oh, Shiloh. Each of our realities are simultaneously creating this big macro one. Yep. Loz, I am working on childhood wounds, but don't want to reaffirm old story. Is there a line? Look, guys, you can work on the childhood stuff without reaffirming the old story. You just think of it once. Okay, what are all my issues? Okay, I'm writing them down. I'm not going to think of them again. I'm now going to affirm against them. You don't have to dwell in it. That's why sometimes therapy doesn't help, because the therapy just dwells and dwells and dwells and dwells on the when I did really deep psychotherapy for 6 months, we went once a week for a whole day, and sometimes people would avoid coming because they'd be like, I was feeling good all week. I don't want to delve into my crap again today. Okay? Oh, look, quantum physics is so hard to get your head around. That's why I don't even try explaining it. All you need to know is you are in your own reality, and everyone in your reality is reflecting your thinking. If you can just deal with that part of the quantum physics, it's easy to understand. But if you go down the rabbit hole of how their reality is working, and there's parallel realities and quantum realities and and you can jump and shift realities, it's really, it'll blow your mind. That's why you just focus on, I'm in my reality and everyone's reflecting my thinking in the reality. Do you have to reach the Sabbath for your desire to come to fruition? No. Okay? Look, the Sabbath is simply the feeling of it is done, and you're in the knowing, and you don't have to affirm or visualize anymore. You just know it's done. That's all that is. However, you can still be affirming and not fully believe it, and it will happen. Okay? I affirm on the spot for things straight away. Now, how come that happens? I'm not in the Sabbath of thinking it's done. I'm just affirming and affirming on the spot to get someone to say something to me, and it still manifests. So don't believe anyone when they say you have to have got to that absolute knowing place for it to manifest. It's not necessarily true. It helps, but it's not true. Yes, writing everything down helped me more than therapy. I wrote down like a map of my brain on paper. Oh, that's wonderful. How do you want someone but not come from a place of lack? Well, you've got to imagine they're with you already, darling. If you're thinking you want them, I want them so bad, where are they? Well, that's not manifesting. That's longing. Okay, if you want to imagine you and them together, if you can imagine you and them together, that's not lack. Oh, we're so blissfully, happily married. He loves me so much. Where's the lack in that? Okay? You can miss them, but I want you to live in the end in your mind. What could be stopping my manifestation? The old story you're holding about them, the old story you're holding about you, darling, that you haven't dealt with in your shitty self-concept. Lois, I really didn't like one of my SP's friends, and we had major problems with it during Relo. Any tips? Stop seeing them as a problem. Oh, that friend went away. He doesn't even like that friend anymore. They're not even friends. Stop seeing them as a problem. Have you ever thought of starting a YouTube channel? My favorite manifestation guru. Oh, thank you. No, I have started it. I just haven't published it. So I'm going to put all these lives on there. There's over 200 and something lives in the Facebook group, guys. So go in there to watch them. But it's a lot more accessible for YouTube because a lot of people don't have Facebook. So I will put the lives, but I also have exclusive content. And the first thing I'm going to release is Manifesting for Morons, which someone has recently copied the name. I knew someone would. I knew it was going to happen, and I knew who it was going to be. So funny. She copies everything I say. Anyway, I'm going to do that series, and that's going to go with a workbook that'll be on my website. And then after that, I'll do exclusive YouTube content as well as these lives being saved on there, guys. And I promise I'll have that out soon. Yes, YouTube will be great. Yes, I will do it. I promise. The only thing that stops your manifestation is yourself. Yes, Brittany! Who copied it? Well, you probably know if you watch TikTok enough. What do you do when you have down days? Have a down day, have a big fucking cry, get back on the horse tomorrow. Don't beat yourself up for having a down day, guys. We all do. I had a down 2 weeks. Don't worry about it. He's now accusing me of all sorts. I'm out tonight and have him come to my door, and while I'm out calling me swearing, he's now accusing me of all sorts. All right, Rupi, I'm done with this guy. This guy sounds like a fucking jerk. You can't see the new version of him. Your brain, your story about this guy is so fucked up that he keeps turning up like a fucking jerk, and I have no idea why you keep putting up with this dude. Clearly, it's because of your shitty self-concept, because this guy has not changed. The whole time you've been on the lives with me, he treats you like shit constantly. 1 minute he's nice, and the next minute he's treating you like crap again, accusing you of shit. I don't know what the fuck happened in your childhood, Rupi, but you really need to work on some crap. Because you keep coming into all the lives and saying things like, he's accusing me of stuff. Why are you putting up with this complete and utter asshole in your reality? I know why, because you still haven't fixed your self-concept. You can come on here and say all you like about the way that guy's treating you, and I'm really sorry. It's got nothing to do with that guy, and you're not getting yet that you need to really change you. I've heard a million things about this dude. It's got nothing to do with this dude. He can meet another girl tomorrow, Rupi, and treat her like a fucking queen. He's not doing that for you because you don't think that he thinks that about you, and you don't really feel that about you. Have you been working on your self-concept? Because I literally am at the end of my tether with these ridiculous comments about the way he's treating you. He's treating you like such a piece of dirt, and the only thing I can think of is you think you are one. When are you going to stop thinking you're a piece of shit? I'm waiting. It's been a while. My guy changed a lot. He's scared of losing me and loves me a lot. He's also treating me like a queen. How do you search for videos? You mentioned 77. So just go to the Facebook group, go to the actual search bar in the group. It'll say search subconscious laws and put 77. You'll find it. Can you manifest two different exes? Yes, darling, I've done it. Just imagine them both together in visualization. Visualizations will say everyone I want wants me, or say affirmations for them both. John loves me. Michael loves me. Say them both. Yes. Yes, some of you have figured it out. Okay, Rupi, you got it? I'm wondering whether what? Rupi, are you listening to a word I'm saying? I don't think you are. With my friends, guilt-free. What are you talking about, Rupi? I'm out enjoying myself tonight. Okay, well... No, I don't know why you're putting up with this jerk. I don't know. You've got to work that out. Because he's only turning up as a jerk because of your thinking about you and him. And he hasn't changed one iota because you haven't changed your thinking. Got it? First time here. What is your Facebook group? It's called Subconscious Laws, darling. The link's in my bio on TikTok. If you go to my main page, press the link and you'll go straight there. Or you just search Subconscious Laws. How to not beat yourself up if you've reacted to 3D. I'm scared of what will come after. Oh, look, guys, please don't do that. Please don't beat yourself up. Start saying, it doesn't matter what I do. I can't fuck this up. I can react and nothing fucking happens in my reality because I'm the queen of my reality and I say what goes. Say those things. And then work on your shitty self-concept that makes you think you need to beat yourself up for things. That's probably a feeling of not being good enough and being criticised a lot when you're a child or told you didn't do things well or having strict parents and therefore you actually go to beating yourself up very easily. I'm manifesting 3 SPs. Oh, Jay, Jesus. This method works, y'all. 100%. Please listen to everything she says. Oh, Lady Tarot, thank you. My SP changed a lot ever since I started doing your affirmation. Thanks to you. Oh, what am I doing? My SP reached out to me, then never responded. Don't worry, darling. Look, a lot of people, that happens. And what happens is when they send the text, they are fearful when they send it, or after they've sent it, if it's a bit of a delay, they start getting fearful. Oh my God, maybe this is too good to be true. Maybe he'll never reply. Maybe he's going to ghost me like he always does. And then they will. What was your thinking after you sent the text? What's your old thinking about them that's still running the show? If you listen to the audio of Feeling is the Secret, it also makes things really clear. Look, Feeling is the Secret is the easiest Neville book to read or listen to. Go and listen. It's not Neville doing the book. It's someone else. But you can find it on Audible or YouTube. Feeling is the Secret. It's Neville Goddard's easiest book, guys. Go and listen to it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Desperate, needy energy gets you nowhere, people. Yep. Okay. I've got to go, guys. My SP, better happy birthday. He's way back into my life this September. Buy The Complete Reader too. I have the Habit Best book. Yeah, The Complete Reader of Neville Goddard. I will do an Amazon link, guys, to those books just so people don't accidentally buy the wrong ones. Is there any YouTube affirmation videos that we can recommend to listen for self-concept? Look, Dylan James does his own, but I really, guys, want you to be specific about your self-concept stuff. It'll have to be very specific to you. You can do his Master Manifest or whatever it is, or nighttime ones, but I really would rather you record your own personally, but you can do those ones. Will you be back today, Loz? Yes, I go live twice daily, guys. So nighttime US and then morning time UK, which is like nighttime Australia, morning time Australia. Okay, so if you follow me and press Subconscious Laws and press follow, press get all notifications, go to the top and press the bell that says get all notifications, although sometimes TikTok's very unreliable. But also join the Facebook group. I do give you warning about going live. Okay, guys, I've got 186 people here. I really shouldn't be logging off, but I've got so much shit to do today. Twice daily, yes, I do. Can't wait for you to go live again. Love watching you. Oh, well, guys, if you want to watch the lives, go to the Facebook group and watch them all from number 1 to 120, 220, blah, 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 and I'm posting a whole lot more today. Okay, I believe my core self-concept fear of abandonment. How do we affirm against this absent father gang? Okay, so I have a lot of affirmations for abandonment in my Facebook. If you go, there's an album that says self-concept issues, self-concept affirmations. You can look for the ones there, but they're this: I am too special to lose. I am too important to lose. Who would dare leave me? I am too special to them. I am too important to them. Everyone has always been there for me. No one would dare to let me go. I am the most lovable girl in the world. Things like that, darling. Thanks, Sandy Kane, for the roses. Lois, how was your birthday? It was lovely, darling. Thank you, Scotty. It was lovely. First time here and sending love from Canada. Oh! Just focus on me. No more SP. Yes, darling. But also, you've got to see the new story of them. Don't keep seeing them as hot and cold. Just so you can, they pop into your brain, darling, you don't have to cancel them out completely. Say, he loves me. He's constantly giving me so much attention. He can't be without me. He loves me so much. Say those things when you think of him, but really work on you, darling. Absolutely. All right? Okay, guys, I have got to go. I've got so many things. Don't say trying. There's no try. Say those things when you think of him, but really work on you, darling. Absolutely. All right? Okay, guys, I have got to go. I've got so many things. Don't say trying. There's no try. Just do it. Really go hard on your self-concept affirmations, darling, for a week and get back to us. And I'm really sorry I went off my brain at you. Okay? Really do. Love you. Have fun today with whatever you're doing, Lois. Oh, I'm unpacking my back bedroom. All right, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll post some new lives, like recent lives, in the Facebook group today. All right, guys. Make sure you go over there and make sure you follow me if you don't follow me already. Thanks for joining me. Loz, you helped me. I had a rough day and it feels so much better seeing you. Oh, good, darling. Good. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.